And Kung Fu Havoc number 2. Welcome to my channel. This is the only video I'm going to make for tonight. I have to work tomorrow. I've had a really shitty day. I would be filming outside, but damn. It's raining. And my tapes just hit the ground. Yeah. And I literally have had a really shitty day. So, I was going to do a tribute to the Warriors of Virtue. That's why I bought these hula hoops. There's other ones in the car. So I could go outside, practice some hula hoop shit, and try to imitate and mock these kangaroos. Now, the style that the guy uses in the movie is about the rings. Now, not just the ones on your wrist, because they're just like the Shaolin rings, but there's also some big ones. I'm a small guy, so I bought the smaller hula hoop. And some of the old school movies from the 70s, they had the Wing Chun training, where they had to keep them focused. So they teach them to fight through the hoop. But you can also use the hoop as a defensive weapon. Yeah, there's no room in here. And spin the thing around like that. As you can tell, someone's way out of practice. Anyway, so I'm going to move this camera and stuff. I'm going to show you a fight scene from the Warriors of Virtue. I'm going to talk about this thing. And then we're going to call it a night. Because I have things to do. So first, I'm going to hope that the phone doesn't fall like last night. We're going to move this thing up here. Again, we're going to hope that the phone doesn't fall. Alright, so this way everybody can see this little fight scene here. I've hunted for this fight scene for like about an hour. So, hopefully this works.
Sunday dinner is all
and of course there's a KFC commercial. And there goes the phone. Because it couldn't have worked out any better than that. Oh, and the movie's done restarted all the way to hell over. Oh, that fucking sucks. Alright, so now we gotta fast forward. So, I'm gonna talk about the Warriors of Virtue. I think you guys ought to all go and watch this movie. So, right now, we're going to fast forward to the one fight scene that counts for me. And that cute little dog. Alright, so where is he gonna be fighting all of those guys? I think it's right there. Okay, so this is a pretty good fight scene. And when he gets to the kangaroo with the rings, I'm sorry, it's hazy. You know, you're going from a game system to a TV to a phone and a TV. Alright, so he's made 5 of himself. And now it's gonna, this is like the best scene in the whole movie because it's the climax fight. Alright. They also had toys. It's also loosely based on the Chinese legend of the 5 dragons. This is the guy with the rings. He's like the best one. He's gonna be getting down, yeah. He made me want to do this shit as a kid. Well, a younger man. I was pretty much grown when this came out. I think it was 97. The guy with the ring should be coming up soon.
You're just an illusion, Komodo.
He's an illusion just kicking this dude's ass. Disadvantage of having a tail. Right there. Her Wushu's fucking awesome, by the way.
Betrayal! It's far more alluring.
You see, he got the rings on his wrist. Y'all homework tonight is to go Google this movie and watch it. Because I want to do the rings. I wanted to do a whole ring show. I don't have enough rings or hula hoops. I also don't want to wind up stuck in a tree like that. I don't want to give you too much of the movie. I just wanted to give you guys the fight scenes. This is another reason why I said your best weapon is your skills. Swords and stuff don't hurt, but, you know, that hand-to-hand combat is the best weapon you'll ever have. Yeah, the one with the rings can't talk.
Where is Komodo?
Then, what do we do now?
Master.
And it ends for you here. No spoiler alerts for me. Because I remember what happens next. Damn it, there goes Instagram. So, alright. I'm not going to be on here much longer. I just want to give you guys a little bit of a chit chat on that. So, again, if you're here on Instagram and you're following me, I'm not asking you for any like money or anything like that. Your assignment is for you to go watch The Warriors of Virtue. Because I want to make a video using this hula hoop. It would have actually happened tonight, but it's raining. And the reason why I bought this thing, I went to the Dollar Tree to get some supplies for my job. Since I have to work tomorrow and I'm out of supplies. And I saw these hula hoops. The Warriors of Virtue popped in my head. And I said, damn, I wonder if I could still move like I used to. And what would happen if I incorporate the hula hoop? However, while we're here, let's give you a tiny little lesson on the Chinese rings. So the Chinese rings, if you studied the rings in Wushu or Kung Fu, then you know where I'm at. So the rings, you know, they were like armor against swords, so to speak. So that's why they're like barely any loose ends. But those rings also were used as like discs and shields and knuckle protectors, all kinds of stuff. Every Chinese weapon has a philosophy behind it. I know that sounds awful. I probably just pissed off a few Chinese people. I'm sorry. But most of your weapons do have a philosophy behind it on why it was created, how it was created, and things like that. Each legend goes into something else. But the rings was always my favorite. And up until the Warriors of Virtue came out, there was no big ring, you know, outside of the giant chakram. But that had blades on it. This does not have blades on it. It's just a freaking hula hoop with unicorns on it, which I will be taping over. You know, I'm not going to tape it black. I was thinking about using electrical tape. But I think I got some shiny silver tape somewhere, like I did with these things. So I'm going to work on a routine, hopefully by the weekend, because it's calling for rain. So either between Monday and the weekend's end, I'm going to put something together using this thing. It's got to look a lot better than this, hopefully. Because, there's no room in here. But, I'm going to teach you how to fight with this thing, because it can be done. Warriors of Virtues prove that. But the ring system, usually, like for crane and stuff like that, these blocks, the rings were used to block, because a lot of soldiers had spurs on their boots for Chinese stuff. Not really spurs. I don't want to call them like the tips. You know how the Arabian boots have those little point things? Some of the terracotta soldiers had that too. And some of the other warriors had that. And some of the rogue gallery of warriors from Asia had these special mechanized weapon type boot shits. Like, when you see Jim West in the goddamn Wild Wild West when Will Smith had the knife in the boot. Some of the things like that happened over in China for ancient fights also. Don't ask. It's only what I've been told during training. I don't know how much of that shit is true. You guys can go fact check that shit because I've never fact checked it. I just believed it and went with it. And when it comes to fighting, as I've said in many videos before, a weapon is only an extension of your skills. But if your skills suck without a weapon, you might be in some trouble. Because, everybody generally brings a weapon to a fight. But not many people bring themselves as the weapon to a fight. And I tell people all the time, the ultimate weapon is your skills. Your hand skills and your foot skills. What you do with everything else becomes a part of everything. Toilet paper spotted. Anyway, that being said, I'm going to end this, but I want to put together a fairly decent thing. And I'm still going to be working on my Scarlet Spider shit. So hopefully this weekend, I haven't captured anything on camera. Let me rephrase that. I haven't taken anything from the camera of last week and put it on the computer. I haven't had the time. I got a lot going on. I went off on Monday about some shit, so that kind of threw everything in an uproar, and Sunday was just not a really good day. So, in fact, this whole week has just been bad. So, I'm going to work on something with that, and hopefully it will be thrilling. I may even incorporate it in like one of the Scarlet Spider workouts at nighttime. I haven't figured everything out yet, but that being said, I want to thank you guys for Kung Fu Havoc number 2. We're out.